He says, hashtag Carter, Porter, and Campbell. What do you think? Well, if you are Brad Holmes, thank you. That would be an A+. Like, that would be a dream draft right there. Oh, my God. That would be a dream. I love Campbell. That linebacker's scary. He is good. And you got Porter in there. You got, obviously, Jalen Carter. I really hope we get a top 3 draft pick. Sitting at 4 right now scares me. I want a top 3 to secure one of these guys. Less than Lion. Hashtag Communist Lions fan. I'd be happy with a 10-7 score to match our end of season record. What do you think about that? Did the head shake?
Hey, I'll take a win. I'll just take a win in any regards because I have a lot of respect for Salah and that Jets team. I think they're kind of really like us, aren't they? They've had miserable years going forward. He's gone in and he's creating a winning culture there, and he's creating a good side. He needs to sort his quarterback out, but outside of that, he's done a tremendous job, and a lot of respect for him, a lot of respect for his teams. So I will take any win I can get. I would take 3-0. I will take a field goal in the last minute of the game after a game full of punts. Whatever it takes, just beat them.
Win. It's the only thing I care about. I don't care about anything else. Stats. I just want wins. That's it. John Ball, hashtag Communist Lions fan. I don't see the jitters this week like last week. Start faster. Yeah, they did have jitters. They definitely had that, and we all seen it. I don't see them having jitters either. I think it was the fact it was an NFC North rival at home, and it was a big deal. Like, this is, I don't see them having the jitters really on the road. What do you think?
I don't think I'd call it jitters. I mean, we had one bad drive to start, and that was it. Then Jack Fox punts it a mile. The defense came up with a clutch stop and a turnover on downs, and then 2 offensive snaps later, we scored. I actually think we started quite hot. A lot of teams go out there and the first drive always ends in fail, but as long as you settle down quickly, it's fine. Because, I mean, we scored with 11 minutes left in the first quarter. It only took us 4 minutes to score. So, as long as you learn, as long as it doesn't cost you, like I said, defense stood up, special teams stood up, didn't matter. We went and scored. Sort of erased it from the memory book. So I thought I was quite happy with how we started last week, just personally.
Hashtag F the Packers. If the Rams find a miracle resurgence and win a few, Holmes would consider trading both first for Jalen Carter, and would the fan base react to that kind of all in? I don't think would he do that? I don't think he would do that. It's going to cost quite a bit to jump up to that spot. I think we just sit where we're at and let Brad Holmes do his magic. I mean, the guy's found James Houston in the later rounds. I think he could do a good job with 2 first-round picks. What do you think?
Yeah, let Brad cook. To be honest, I don't care where that pick is. I think too many people are getting hung up, and I think for some it's a narrative to create stories and clicks and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, don't let it worry you. It's a free pick. So wherever it happens to be, it'll likely be top 10. You're still going to get a good player because this is a defense-heavy draft. And I'm even starting to doubt that D tackle is the biggest need for us now. You keep Bugs, you keep Kamish. You've still got Levi you might be able to do something with. Aleem is absolutely fine in there at this moment in time. There are some good D tackles coming up in this draft who you don't need to spend a big pick on, so maybe spend it somewhere else. I don't think it's Carter or bust at this point. Lot of talent, tons of cornerbacks, good linebackers. Maybe a receiver if you want to go all in on your offense, I think, as well. So I would not be trading up for anybody. Keep your picks.
I'm not one.
Let your GM who lands on nearly every pick, let him just do it. No need to waste picks.
Trade Amani for Budda Baker and a draft pick. Boy, if they got rid of Budda Baker, you would have to jump on it. Budda Baker's, I think he's the best safety in football. The guy is just legit. And everyone is saying, well, you watch Hard Knocks. No, you can ask TA, who lives in Arizona. I've been talking about Budda Baker for years. Love Budda Baker. The guy is a player and clearly a leader of men. Hashtag Communist Lions fan. Which wide receiver will you give up next year or keep all of them? Which one would I give up? I want to see what DJ Chark's first doing the rest of the season. If he continues what he's done the last 2 games, I would re-sign him. If he kind of falters, maybe not, because it's not like he's just a player. He costs $10 million this year. It's gonna raise the price. You understand? It's more of a price issue. If you do get rid of him, you could probably just find a guy in the draft, maybe like the 5th round, with the same type of size or speed to complement that. I think that's a possibility. But I like the wide receiver core. You're not going to – I still like Khalif Raymond. I still like what we have with Josh Reynolds. I obviously Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamison Williams. Now, when it comes to Quintez Cephas, maybe he could go because he's been injured. But what do you think?
It's tough. I would Reynolds would have been the one I'd have said, but he just seems to keep coming back week after week and sort of proving people wrong, and it is tough. I mean, for me, Chark is the one because Chark costs a lot of money, and I don't think that money is going to go down. And he's kind of like the outside receiver. I would still like to go to the draft and get an X receiver, a proper one. And it just so happens that BYU have one this year, Puka Nacua. He's like the outside version of Amon-Ra St. Brown, blocks like a champion, is great on the outside. He's got the speed, he's got everything you need, and I don't need to spend $10 million on him next year. So, I mean, I'm not hating on Chark. I want Chark to be a success here, but I'm just trying to think from the financial standpoint of it. I think
it's
Chark
more the money
thing.
thing.
It's like you say, Raymond, Reynolds, Cephas, all these guys can come in and give you decent level production and not cost the bank. And then you can go to the draft and get your outside wide receiver, which is what I would do personally. Yeah.
Great problem to have.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Great problem to have. Hashtag Communist Lions fan. Do you think Hutchinson outplays Sauce on Sunday? Ooh, this is going to be a fun matchup for Defensive Rookie of the Year game here. You got Aidan Hutchinson and you got Sauce Gardner. I'm 50 on this one because we got multiple wide receivers and we got Aidan Hutchinson who's been starting to heat up a little bit. What do you got there, Ant-Man?
See, I feel like Hutch would have the better game, but simply because edge rushers are involved in the play, sort of every single play, they can have an effect on the game. I think with the corners, like with the Vikings, we went after Cameron Dantzler. We stayed away from Patrick Peterson. We kind of said, yeah, he's playing well, he's not doing well. Let's go and pick on the Rook, who's always been useless against us. So I feel like you can kind of scheme Gardner out the game to a degree to stop him making the really big plays, whereas with Hutch, he's going to be in the thick of it all the time. So I would give it to Hutch, but Gardner's a hell of a player. Just stay away from him. See where he is pre-snap. Don't throw the ball to that side of the field. Very easy.
Yeah, for sure. And Penei Sewell is obviously our number one wide receiver. He's a wide receiver one, by the way, so we got to do it. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
For that number one wide receiver, the play action to Sewell. When I seen him in motion, I said, what in the F? When I seen that, I seen this big old guy in motion. I'm like, what the? That was freaking great.
Could you imagine being 180? Could you imagine being 180-pound corner and seeing him running at you with the football in your hands? I'd be just like, please go by, sir. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do a damn thing. I'll wave you on your way.
Oh man, that was absolutely. Is this Neil Rule from Woodward Sports? Probably not. Let's see here. You're probably finding a sixth receiver in rounds 4 and 5. Tillman at Tennessee. I know Rod Detroit's been talking about him quite a bit behind the scenes. Who will get more interceptions, Hutchinson or Gardner? I'll go Aidan Hutchinson on this one. Let's get another interception, man. He's already got 2 in the year. Let's make it 3. Let's see. You're always
getting a lot of deflections at the minute.
I would like to see Hutchinson get some pressure and a few sacks. He's been doing fine. I love to continue to see it for sure. No doubt about it.
He made big plays. He made crucial plays in that last game. The Hail Mary at the end of the first half, him and Houston, sack. Didn't even give him a chance to try and lay one down on us. The first down, the one where they were in the red zone, the 7-yard loss, the sack on Cousins, huge. Third down, he gets in his face, forces him to throw the ball away. They have to kick a field goal when they're down 15. Hutch is making big plays when we need them the most. So, very happy with him at the moment. I think he's having more. He's having great impact on these games. And did you see the pancake of O'Neal, the right tackle? Jesus, he sent him back to the Stone Age. There's
You
one
did,
play, I think
man.
it's on our Twitter, you'll have to see it. He absolutely bulldozed the hell out of him, and he's just like, this is a man in form who's confident at the moment.
If you want your question answered, put a hashtag in the comment section. Right now, you can do a hashtag. It's how I can see it. I can comment on it, and we can answer it for fun. Also, if you want to do a hashtag Communist Lions fan or hashtag CLF, that works as well. Because we like to have the ability on here to speak our mind, whatever you want to talk about. And I think everybody's opinion matters. We're not a Communist Lions fan here. We don't tell you what to think. We don't tell you what to say. And we don't tell you to apologize. So you have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. So let us know in the comment section with a hashtag, and we will answer your question. Sewell was looking like a Herman out there. I know.
Did you ask Herman? Did you ask
Yes,
Herman
I
about
did.
that?
And I'm going to ask him here in
did he
about an
analyse
hour.
the play? I want to get Herman's take on that play. I mean, his hands look damn good for a big man. He twists in midair, catches it. It's like,
I know.
more catch. And
When
I'm
he
just
was
delighted. It's like,
when he was diving,
catches than
it
Jalen
reminded
Reagor.
me.
Yeah.
I think a 2007 game, Sean Rogers intercepted Jay Cutler, and he ran it all the way back. At the very end, he dived for the touchdown. And when I seen Penei Sewell dive for that bad boy, I just started. I was like, that reminded me exactly of it. But he's so, for his size, he's good.
But I loved it. He didn't take the risk of staying on his feet and getting strip sacked or anything. He just went straight down as soon as he got the first down. He ain't a receiver who does that sort of stuff. I actually thought that was quite aware by Penei to do that. Because he probably could have got 3 or 4 more yards if he tried. But he didn't need to. Sensible football.
Get wisdom. Oh, they're 100%, man. Look, Jets are amazing defense. And how do I explain a shutout? They're amazing. like, that's what it is. They're one of the best in the NFL, if not the best. In all honesty, it's them and San Francisco up there with an amazing defense. A defense to drool over, like Homer Simpson gif.
Perfect.